Honestly, I also have a feeling EHOME is gonna win this game, but I want to have a more competitive series, and Terrorblade is definitely in Eurus's ballpark.
Yeah. I
But
think we're going to feel a little bit more presence from Eurus this game. And you kind of alluded to FY not like playing more of a comfort hero in this Bo5. And I think that's what due to the fact because they're a game down, right? Like if they were a game up, I think he maybe try something a little bit more out of his wheelhouse.
I'd agree with that. It's just Mirana can be so hit or miss, especially if you don't really have a setup, which they don't until like Ravage. Like, it's a very easy game to fall out of Elephant's grasp. Like the team fight is decent, but you're fighting into Supernova, Puck Coil, Stone Gaze, and Axe, which is not an easy task at all. Yeah, Terrorblade should be having a very, very hard lane.
Should take that reflection, or we'll see if he takes that reflection. They've got the stun, so they land the arrow. They got the stun on a chalice. Battle Hunger onto Eurus. He's holding that skill for right now.
3 bounties though. It's a good start for Elephant.
Yeah.
And they do have this Nyx Assassin to do some matchup, of course. Where the mana burn, we have seen it many times. It's gonna pose a big problem for Sylar. He's gotta go into an earlier BKB this game.
And goes meta level 1. Okay. I like this. We've talked about this a couple times. What is the go-to for a TB? Does he go to the reflection? Does he go into the meta? Sometimes you want to secure a little bit of that earlier farm if a lane's going to be a little bit difficult for you by going to that level 1 meta.
Yeah, just look at bot lane already though. They're so low, already used the healing salve and a couple of tangos. Playing Titan to double range is never pleasant.
We saw this in the last game, right? It was Yang going up against the difficult matchup, and he eventually, I think it was more so because Xnova left the lane, and he was Abaddon in the previous one. But it was a bad matchup for him, and eventually he sustained a little bit better.
Look at bot lane. Does the creep also have this like weird shimmering for you?
Do you have the battle pass on the shimmer?
No, it's not that battle pass shimmer. And the Radiant creeps don't have it. Do you see it? No?
I don't see it. I mean, on the off screen it was there, yeah.
Interesting.
But in my Dota client, I don't see it at the moment.
Maybe you're not the chosen one then.
Never was. FY leaps away and avoids that Earth Spike. He'll take away that sentry. And then he'll deny the sentry that he put down so he can unblock this camp.
And then Xnova puts down another sentry. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, he's got another one ready to go. Whereas FY, he doesn't at the moment. Does he have one coming out again? No, he just has boots.
Yeah, so if he just reblocks that, it's going to be pretty annoying for FY. You also don't want to skill Reflection against Axe, by the way, because when that Reflection hits you, you can randomly start counter helixing, and that could potentially do more harm than it does good for you. If you're the Terrorblade, of course.
Yeah. So do you think he skips it altogether? Or does he just take like a value point?
He's probably just going to go full Elu meta. Be able to go into the jungle a bit earlier too. Because the pressure should be mounting relatively soon. He's actually getting away with quite a bit already, I'd say. More than I thought he would. Level 2 meta. Also to be careful.
And he throws the Battle Hunger on, but that'll be taken off quickly after it's placed on him. Chalice is taking a lot of damage. He's not into the Ring of Health just yet. He's got nothing coming over on the courier. He's just setting up to get that Ring of Health.
Yeah. Sylar almost dying down here. Has 6 magic stick charges, but...
Is it going to be enough? He'll pop the salve, or Xnova will pass over a salve to him. Gush will stop it, leap forward. Sylar getting chased. They've got the Hex. The arrow lands. Running out of mana, but they've got the Earth Spike. Yang now under the tower. Needs to be careful. as the creeps finally do get cleared out completely.
Up rune, Summoners gets it despite 2 healers being there. But XM should also be getting it no problem. You can already see Elephant having a 1k lead without any first blood or anything. Summoner's doing very well mid lane. And Tide is actually 400 net worth ahead of Medusa, which is very interesting. Didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah.
I think they've just been misplaying, eating a little bit too many arrows. Every time you eat an arrow against Tidehunter, Mirana, you're gonna take so much damage with the follow-up gush. And as I said, top lane also. Like, the Axe is actually losing to Terrorblade, whereas the Nyx has some support.
By a significant amount.
Yeah, that is never supposed to happen.
I think the thing too here for FY, and it's a little bit of a difference from the other Mirana games we've seen him on, his arrows have been more focused on getting heroes rather than getting big creeps.
Yeah, and he has connected with a lot of them. Another one coming through.
Arrow coming in. Range creep won't get hit. Neither will X Nova. Now the Hex is out. Anchor smash on X Nova. Sylar taking some damage. The mana drain on the Yang will turn on that mana shield. And, well, he's only got one tango to work with. X Nova steps forward. Throws the Earth Spike out.
Arrow one.
FY. He's got arrow available. Ooh. Was hoping. It's a creep, though.
Threw it into the creep wave. He's like, ah. Sorry, Tide. Okay, now Euro's feeling the pressure a little bit. Because Nyx Assassin went middle. Nice D-Watt from Super. And XM.
Ooh, Medusa taking a lot of damage. The arrow hit, and now they might be able to get the kill on a Sylar. He pops the wand, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Right click in from FY. He'll grab first blood, and now it's already a 2k lead for Elephant in the early goings of this game.
Yeah, that's the weakness of Dusa. You get gushed. You had like 200 movement speed. Like, you're a very slow, immobile hero. And they're making perfect use of that. And again, Terrorblade is top of the net worth, together with Leshrac. And bot lane is also losing. So basically, they're just losing every lane right now. There's got to be some puck rotations to make up for that relatively soon. But they have very good wards on the mid lane, so they will see most of the rotations. Like, losing all lanes and winning the game is very difficult in Dota.
Yeah. And what was the game that we really saw that as a prime example? It was, wasn't the Magma RNG one?
Yeah, that was yesterday. Magma RNG game 1. It's not quite as bad, of course, and XM is rotating in on Euros.
Now they're going to go for this TV
Sunder,
and get the Earth Spike, and can he get the Sunder off? No, the Hex is there. That's enough. With the Waning Rift, they've got the silence. They'll get the kill on the Eurus.
It was close. He went into the strength threats a little bit too late. Could have potentially gotten off the Sunder, but... Oh, arrow on Chalice!
Oh, boy. Chalice on the run. Somnus chasing. Be okay.
Not enough damage. The tower took most of the edict. Luckily for Chalice, but... Well, they still secure a tower, so they're not unhappy with that for sure.
Somnus is top of the net worth, and I think this is an extension of last game and how his confidence was boosted. Like, I know they lost game 1, but Somnus certainly played well enough to the level in a BO5 that confidence should be there. Bottom lane, Sylar, he's forward. Yang's got Ravage. Gush comes in. They land the stun. They're not even going to need it. Arrow flies through, but it's not in time because he's already dead. Somnus will take out Sylar, and they might even just take out this tower and put the pressure on.
Yeah, as you said, Somnus is looking way better than yesterday. Like, even today in the series against Magma, he didn't look that good. So whatever prep talk RTK did, must have been a scary one. Somnus, if you don't perform this time, I'm going to eat your hot pot.
Is that the scary thing, eating someone else's hot pot?
He loves his hot pot. Like, Somnus is a hot pot lover.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And yeah, you don't mess with the man's hot pot apparently. Scary prospect.
Kind of want to go get hot pot.
Me too. Should have started talking about it.
Cliff used as Chalice tries to take the top tier 1, and the only one trying to defend here is Super.
Oh,
He won't be able to do anything.
Sit in the
Standing
trees
there.
and hope he doesn't die. Sylar is very poor this time around. Last game he was top of the net worth, and Elephant is just crushing it.
He was right there with the Luna, yeah, the last game. And then that big stack was taken by Eurus. He really bolstered his net worth. Sylar in some trouble. Sylar gonna be dead. Somnus comes over, FY with the help, and this is why he's got the $2,000 mount, because he plays this Mirana so well.
A little bit of a mistake from Sylar too, though. No mana shield activated on him. Not entirely sure why, but they kill him again. And that's Mirana.
Are they gonna Moonlight Shadow to try and play aggressive again?
Gonna collect Nova.
Yeah, they've got the stun, the arrow follow-up. No way to get out of this one. And they've got another kill. FY, he's sitting here 2-0-1. And his net worth is ahead of Sylar's. Like, that's how well this game is going for the side of Elephant.
Yep. And Summoners is sitting at 2-0-1 as well. And he's sitting at the top of the net worth right now. Gets the rune as well. This game is quickly falling away from EHOME, unfortunately.
And this could be a mental breaker. You win a game, like, last game was a close game with good performances from the losing team. And I think a really good performance from EHOME. Hopefully, if this game does spiral out of control and it's like a quick one, it doesn't break EHOME's confidence. Because I think EHOME played really well in game 1. And I'd like to see a 5-game series.
Yeah.
Snapping the coil. All right. And the arrow landing. That's out onto XM. And they're going to get this kill, taking out the puck. Supernova's committed. X-Nova's dead. And that is 2 more kills here for Elephant. Wow. FY again landing the perfect arrow.
Yeah, FY really wants to go to TI.
Oh, the arrow! Again on a Sylar. Somnus is here, and they will get the stun. He is dead to right. Again. His mana shield is off. Oh my FY.
It's a lot of arrows.
In the words of you, he's a Giga Chad right now.
Oh, thank you. I'll take that. On the same level as FY.
No, I was saying you say the words Giga Chad.
Oh, no. I am a Giga Chad. Hey, don't be like that, bro. Why you just ruined me like that?
No, you are.
Thank you. I don't believe you anymore, though. But
well, you know, I was kind of forced into saying it.
Yeah.
I was coerced.
But you shouldn't say that live on air. But I got the Blink Dagger on X. It's almost this time.
Ooh, they'll come over. No, the Culling Blade didn't kill him. Battle Hunger. Now the stun coming in from Super. They've got the stun from Somnus. Ravage committed. And that'll get the kill on a Chalice, but they do end up losing the Leshrac. I don't think that really is awful for Elephant, considering Eurus is still continuing to farm and the pressure is being put on by Elephant continually.
Yeah, but it's a good kill nonetheless on the Leshrac. Tidehunter popped Ravage, so that maybe Lesh could live, but there was a creep wave on top of the axe for some reason hitting him, which is never gonna happen. But yeah, Eurus, very rich. Sylar, not so rich.
No, he's not. He is right there with FY. Fade. Yeah. Icarus dive. Spike Carapace. That sends the Starstorm down and the arrow. FY with another one. 3-0-5. He is a part of 8 of the 9 kills that Elephant have at the moment.
Yep. Imagine not banning Nyx Assassin. What a hero. What a hero.
Smoke.
Imagine not banning FY's Mirana. Fools.
They have Finger. And they have the smoke. They're going to look for this. Oh, went the other way.
If they just walked up the hill, TB would have been dead.
They would have known. And man, that is unfortunate.
Nothing's going right for EHOME this game, man.
It's a lot of pressure, and I think it's kind of making them crumble quite a bit.
Well, Yang is just stealing the Ancients away from Medusa by himself. Oh, that's gonna hurt as well. They're not giving them anything. Huck is getting chased down by Yang and Somnus. Yeah, you even see the
Somnus.
item from XM. He's going into Desolator over Blink. He is realizing they have no damage right now.
XM needs to be careful. Oh, oof. Looking for the impale? No.
Oh,
he
hesitation is the feed super.
Yeah.
He would have gotten it the first time.
Yeah, but he fainted and stopped it.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Well, at least Chalice's game is still decent. It's just, how do they get this map back? Like, they have a constant illusions pushing in all the lanes. They have Leshak pushing in all the lanes. They have Tidehunter in the front. In this game, they don't have that Silver Edge to deal with him.
Nor do they have a Silver Edge carrier.
Yeah. It's not a draft you really want to fall behind with. The Radiant one.
Especially at this point, you're 7k behind. Like, this feels really bad.
Yeah, and of course, we said it many times throughout the qualifiers. EHOME, a team plagued by inconsistencies. Much like Elephant, really. So, like, next game could literally be the same thing, but just the other way.
Dire are scanning.
I think the best thing for both these teams, whether or not they make it to TI, is the fact that it got pushed back. And they'll have such an opportunity to really hone it in.
Yeah. Like, whoever makes it to TI, for sure, is gonna have to make very good use of those, what, 3 months that we have now?
Yeah. Looks like EHOME might potentially want to smoke. They've thrown down a sentry to maybe catch some vision. They'll take out the sentry over to the side. We'll see if that's the way they want to go about this. I would think if they want to smoke, it's got to be with Chalice and XM.
Never mind.
Fuels up into the air. Blink call. That's on to 2. Well done. FY. He'll die. They've got the Dream Coil down. It won't be enough to kill Eurus just yet. They are rotating over the Lion, who could help out. And now they've got the Finger as well as the Air Spike. They'll get the kill. The Culling Blade comes in, and Eurus ends up dead. Sylar over mid. He's getting chased and killed off by Yang. They made the play. The TPs just aren't in time. However, Somnus, good impale from Super to keep Somnus alive. The Battle Hunger and the Sunray, though, that will,
He's burning
in
out.
fact, burn out Somnus. No, he's surviving, at least for now. The Battle Hunger not looking like it's going to be enough. They've got the call. There's the Supernova. They don't have a way to kill off the egg, but they got the 2-man stun. They'll start to run on Yang. Hex running. Supernova doesn't land. Blinking forward, going after this Tidehunter, but they still don't have the damage to get the kill just yet. And now he'll move over to the side and use that Ravage. That lands on 3 of these heroes, and they'll bring back in Somnus. They've also got FY. They need to be careful on EHOME. They'll take out Super. They'll trade X Nova, and now they'll lose Chalice. Despite the fact that he pops the blade mail, it's not enough to get the kill on any of these Elephant heroes. And now they leap forward. Yules, do they have the stun? They do. Somnus grabs it. There's the arrow. FY revenge over on XM. And Elephant, they back Somnus out. They come back with reinforcements. Yang survives the entire skirmish and throws down a Ravage that ends up getting them the victory in the fight.
Yeah, Somnus surviving
Sylar.
barely. Oh, Sylar again.
He's going to be
What?
spotted by Yang. And now FY, can he line up the arrow? He's got it available, but won't even throw it just yet. Oh, arrow. Ooh, gosh. It's under the tier 2. I don't think he's dying anyway, but it's just such a... When you start to get hit by so many arrows, the mentality becomes a problem.
This is the team that we're looking for from Elephant. Like, he makes it out barely on Lash. FYTPs to the tier 1 mid. Refills his bottle. That makes sure Lashra can fight again. He gets a really good turnaround Ravage. And suddenly they win their team fight that they had no business winning. And Elephant is looking scary when they play like this. Just, we gotta see that more consistently. Like, all the time. If they play like this all the time, they're one of the scariest teams in the world, I'd say.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And that's, you know, what you're expecting.
And have been expecting for, like, I don't know, 6 months at this point. Arrow.
Not gonna land.
Yeah. I just want to highlight again how good that stun from Leshak was on the puck. Like, it was perfect timing. He couldn't phase shift. It's like frame perfect.
The speedrunning phrase, frame perfect. They're gonna go for Roche, and of course they've got the double damage to go for this first Aegis.
Yep. It's also the power of Bottle, though. I think Bottle is gonna get nerfed in a way where power runes can only be stored for like 1 minute, not 2. They're looking to fight here potentially.
Spike Carapace, Icarus Knife, Supernova. They're gonna get the Aegis out on the Somnus. They'll blow up the egg. They go after Sylar, who uses that Stone Gaze, the Earth Spike, as well as the Finger. Can they get the kill here out onto the Terrorblade? He's silenced, and Eurus will die. They picked up the Aegis out onto the Leshrac, and now they're gonna go and focus their attention on the Sylar, who pop the Mantle, but they've got themselves the Ravage that hits on the Chalice as well as Sylar. They'll get the kill onto the Medusa and take out this Axe. 3 heroes down on the side of EHOME. They did get the kill onto the TB. They don't even take the Aegis out of the hands of this Leshrac.
Yeah.
Big win there for Elephant again.
The decision though of giving it to the Lash and not a Terrorblade, because Lash itemized very defensively. TB doesn't have that luxury just yet, and generally you want to give TB the Aegis just to be able to farm up that next power item, which would be a Skadi. But either way, they still come out ahead in the team fight, get a lot of good kills. Eurus is, you know, he's gonna have to suck it up. He's like, I'm mad, but it's okay. Hey guys, I go to my ancients. Don't worry, I'm not angry. That's what I always say. I'm not angry.
Don't worry, I'm not angry. Now I know you were angry at me that one time.
No, that's I didn't say it's always like that. Just sometimes.
I don't even think there was a time you said that to me.
That's not a good sign.
Somnus running over, and X-Nova very dead with the help of Super. He stops walking.
Ooh, the I give up on life move. Hate that one.
Who's
XM
got the
has a Desolator.
Philosopher's Stone?
Who has the Philosopher's Stone? There's no Philosopher's Stone.
Okay, now it's coming out in the courier on Nyx Assassin.
Oh, Nyx is getting it, yeah. He needs
And there's
it.
the other Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, he's gonna want. Well, after that Yules, he can go to the Ags, right? And that's definitely gonna help him push forward towards getting it.
If the game doesn't end before that, honestly.
Yeah.
What's the pace Elephant is putting on right now? A little bit too much for EHOME. He has the Mantis style finished on Dusa finally, but
Sylar spotted by Super, and they're right on him with the Vendetta. Sylar might just be dead. He's gonna follow him all the way through. Yep, and there's the Vendetta shot. They've got the Impale. Arrow! Ooh, not on the mark. Now they go to the Stone Gaze. But the Yules from FY, the leaping Yules stopping the TP just as it was started. So Sylar is in a lot of trouble. They're going to try and react to this by bringing over Chalice. Blinking call on the 3. That's nice. Mystic Snake hits on all 3. They've got the mech being popped by FY, but Chalice taking a little bit of damage. The sun comes up from Somnus. They might have the damage. There's the Ravage. They get the kill to Chalice. They look over at Sylar. He's out of mana, and Sylar to fall. They'll get the kill. Eurus will get credit for that one. And still, even with a 3-man call, even with things kind of looking like they can turn around here for EHOME, Elephant are just too far ahead.
I had to fall. EHOME is not doing it.
Radiant's top tower.
I wanted to say Elephant is doing it, but I jumbled up the teams and I ruined it. I still got one for later. Don't worry.
It was a good reference. I'm you know, that you caught on to. Happy about that.
Of course.
That's super. With only level 1 in this mana burn, it's just like
only gonna get
a
worse.
nuisance. Yeah.
They're stalking Fate, but Fate says no thank you. I'm out of here.
They're still stalking XM, and XM doesn't have a TP. Arrow to where he was, and now Somnus to where he is. Will miss the stun, pops the illusion, purging off that spirit vessel.
Yeah. Terrorblade, how are we looking? Skadi is coming. 1k gold away. And this is the sort of game where the gold lead will never stop growing because of the heroes Elephant have. Like, they can just push out the lanes so easily. Retreat to the jungle, farm all of that. And Sylar has a Crystallis, but he's not survivable at all this game. Like, he can't frontline at all. There's just nothing you can do. You get ravaged, TB hits you, you are dead. Another Mirana ult.
Chalice is over in the wing. He's waiting to make the jump in. They've got Sentry that
Udo.
just ran out, and now they've got another sentry, so they spotted this Moonlight Shadow.
Who can you kill at this point? Tide? No. Somnus? Pretty difficult. Nyx and Mirana are the best bet, probably. Aegis is out, but he's still very survivable.
Hmm. 13k lead. Scotty finished off.
Yeah, Scotty Terrorblade, the big scary timing.
Dust out onto the Nyx assassin. He's on the run. He does have his team nearby. Maybe they'll retaliate on this one. Avoids the earth spike. He's got Yules up into the air, and now Chalice is in some trouble. They'll use the supernova, but the Ravage onto the backlines. Yang, he hits 3 of these heroes. Chalice looking over as the supernova's gonna pop. They get the kill on the super. They're gonna look over at FY. They'll take out a second one as this Mirana gets taken out via the spirit vessel. Somnus moving in. He's got the pulse nova. Sylar, not a lot of mana left on him, but the earth spike hits onto the Shrek. They've got themselves the blink call on the 2. They look over at Sylar trying to TP out of this one. He'll successfully escape, but Chalice will not be so fortunate.
Ooh. That was so close. Like,
Chalice saving the day.
this Lion would have almost died too. The arrow was already like touching his nose. Luckily, Lion's nose is pretty small, so it doesn't catch the arrow, but it's been a little bit worse. But as you said, at least Sylar gets out and XM get out. The big cores of the Radiant. Well, they say big, Sylar's not that big.
Oh, Yules again,
Yules.
though, and the impale
Fail.
that's gonna land. Now they're in trouble. They don't have the Ravage this time, but Sylar, he's disarmed, so they'll push him back to hit the Spike Carapace out onto Fade. They'll get the kill onto the Phoenix. XM looking over at the side, and they don't have this axe to jump in, so they won't make a move, and the tier 2 tower will just be lost.
Yeah. X-Nova, though, thanks to the Philosopher, is getting very close to the blink, and that could potentially be a comeback avenue. Yang is getting spotted as they moonlight, so they're very well aware of what's happening. Still scary, though, knowing that it's out there. XM is going into the enemy triangle.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Gets
Gets spotted by a
Somnus'
random
courier.
Somnus courier, though. And FY is TPing straight away. Like, he knows he wants to cut a creep wave.
Oh, FY. No.
Nope. And the other way.
Ravage up in 30.
The Satanic next. Once that's up, he should be pretty much unkillable. Another DD top. Somnus already dropped the bottle as well. Roshan may respawn in 15, so with that bottle DD, maybe they can get another Roche.
The bottle was waiting for him right on the rune.
What do you think about my post change? 1 minute instead of 2 minutes? Oh, they caught XM!
XM, but they got the Hex out onto Yang. Yang has this Ravage ready to go, so if he can keep up with them, he might be able to start a fight. And now they'll look over to the side. Somnus with the Spirit Vessel, the Battle Hunger on him as well. And EHOME are kind of forced to just sit on top of the steps.
Oh, what do you think about my proposed change?
Which change?
From 2 minutes to 1 minute on power runes in the bottle? Because the item is too
It
good.
would definitely force you to, yeah, it would force you to use them pretty quickly.
Yeah. Like, it's just way too good to be able to keep it for 2 minutes, I think.
I don't know if I would cut it in half to start, maybe a minute 30, and see if that changes the...
It's mostly
game a
because I
little bit
hate
more.
power. I hate double damage runes in late game, to be honest. If you have the bottle, just change
Ooh, they're coming over to the side. Oh my god, Yang! A 5-man Ravage! He was preemptively ready for that one! X-Nova goes down, and now they're going to use the Stone Gaze. They've got the Supernova. Is this going to go away for
Good
the side of
echo.
EHOME? It's not looking likely, but they might be able to get the kill on the Simon, so use the Calling Blade to get the kill. Supernova goes off. They look over at Yang. Eurus is going to join the fight. They got the disarm out of the Medusa. Icarus dive away. FY on this. They're going to lose the Medusa. Sylar to the right's on his screen already, and FY leaping forward, but on the other side of the fight, they've got the right clicks coming into Chalice. They get the kill onto the axe, and FY continuing to move forward. He's got the Moonlight Shadow looking over at Fade. Can he get this kill? He does have the Yules. He's got to time it right.
He's all by himself, though.
Yeah, he has no help to go for this, and it looks like he won't even make the attempt, as over mid, they're losing their tier 3. The tier 3 goes down, and they're going after the set of racks. Yang blinking in and getting all 5 heroes right into them as they were setting up with that smoke.
I'm actually surprised that the fight went quote unquote so poorly because Slash died right after, it was just because they weren't quite ready. Like, it was a massive ravage, but they weren't ready to converge right away. It was still a massive setup, and Terrorblade still clears out at the end. They do get a Rex of it. Very well played by Yang. There was under vision, right?
I believe that the dire
Like
ward that
there,
was up on the cliff caught that, and he knew exactly where they were going to be.
Yeah, absolutely massive.
The
And now
timing,
Terrorblade
the
suddenly
fact
got
that
a
they set up
forfeit
like
over
that. Yeah.
How do you stop this guy? Every time we see a farm Terrorblade like this, same question. How do you stop him?
Wow.
Recall super on the sentry, but makes it out just in time. This game is very rough now for EHOME. They're gonna have to sit on high ground, hope that Elephant overcommit, but Roshan is up. They wanna do that. Also, don't forget neutral item tokens.
Yeah.
That's the most important one, I think.
You just have to post it to Reddit, and then you'll be okay. You'll get the support that you need.
I mean, we have like 60k people watching. I'm sure somebody can do that for me. Oh, nice blink outs.
Arrow coming in. Who's this going to land on?
Hey.
It hits onto Fade.
No Ravage though.
They're going to go into the Moonlight Shadow and potentially set up again. Yang has Ravage available.
Yeah, and he's a tanky boy too, with that plate mail. Heaven's Halberd, Pipe, even Cloak of Flames. Meta
This is
up,
the difference,
Ravage up.
though, right? Between Tide getting hit with the Silver Edge and Tide now being able to continue to feel so tanky into the later parts of this game.
Yeah, it is a much better tight game. Because they just also don't have as much damage as they did in game 1. Like Medusa, Lina hit way harder than Puck Medusa that is underfarmed. X-Nova's blinking quite deep, trying to get deep wards, but Super caught a glimpse of him. He's not hunting him, but he should be aware.
Ooh. Super getting both obs out of there. This is Aegis Cheese as well as the Ags Shard. I'd love to see Elephant go for this and get the Ags Shard available on Leshrac. And now they've got the Psychic Headband picked up by EHOME.
Yeah, and Dusa hit level 20 as well for the mana gain talent, of course. I'm surprised that Elephant is being so hesitant with the Roshan. I don't think there's any way they can lose a fight right now.
It seems so improbable.
But now they're going for it. They're probably also like, yeah, why are we so scared? Let's go. X-Nova is just farming some jungle creeps next to them. He probably knows that Roche is happening too. He wants to steal
He's
it,
got a
but
blink. He's going to try and make a move.
the timing is so hard though.
Oh, the blink! And he's dead. He didn't get anything. Fake hype.
Like, he waited until Roshan falls. That's usually never gonna work. Like, you're gonna blink in preemptively just as Roshan dies to get stuff. But you know, like at this point you gotta try something. You respawn really fast anyways.
But that was
Now-
also the inventory ready for the side of Elephant too. Sometimes you see like it takes us a second or two to get these items, especially with so much being dropped in the second Roche these days that
Look where Yang
sometimes
is stuck.
teams aren't ready.
Yang is just stuck in the tree. I couldn't even know it. Like, I didn't know that you can get stuck there. What is that?
All by myself. All right, he's fine. He's got the blink.
Naturally. I wouldn't mind such a little dagger that just blinks me around.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
A real life blink dagger.
How sick would that be? Like somebody is just annoying you, he's gonna be... Where did he go?
He just left.
Cheryl! Where did he go?
Why
blink
is
to the
this
next room.
person's name Cheryl? Are we in the 1950s?
I don't know. I like Cheryl. It's a nice name.
I feel like it's a very
It's
older
an old
name.
school name, but it's a very nice name. Like, reminds me of a
No,
very
I don't. I don't
beautiful,
hate it.
smart lady.
Blink
Good
call
call
coming
on
through. They've got
Euros.
the taunt onto the Lestrak, and now they're going to follow that up with the air spike. The impale misses, but the right click's coming in from Eurus with the BKBB pop by Chalice. Battle Hunger placed on Super. Icarus dive over. They'll go to the finger. Somnus now trying to run. Moonlight Shadows out with the Lotus Orb, and now the Guardian Greaves. They'll get the save out onto the Lestrak. They've got the damage to kill off Fade while he's in the Supernova. The stun hits from this Lestrak onto Chalice, so they've taken out two, and they don't have buyback available on the Axe. They need to slow down Sylar, make sure that he doesn't get into the base, and now they'll get the Ravage, but it's into the Stone Gaze. They look over. 3-man Earth Spike. Is it going to be enough? It's now 4 heroes turning to stone, but the damage is just too much for EHOME to handle. They'll call GG, and Elephant will take game 2 and even it up at 1.
Yep. Superior draft this time around, and much superior play as well. Watch this. Nothing EHOME could have done after this early game. They get crushed in 3 lanes. We all know it. You lose 3 lanes.